Hello everyone and welcome to episode number 16. This past week I had the great opportunity to volunteer at the Triumph Foundation. This foundation is a non-profit that helps people triumph over their paralysis. It was a gathering where athletes and volunteers all came together to play sports and support one another. This opportunity gave me great insight to see through the eyes of the handicapped. Now earlier in term 1, I spent the whole day in a wheelchair to see what it's like to be in a wheelchair and just go through regular activities. But volunteering at this event, it has shown me way more than I expected. When I was in my wheelchair, it was fine. People were opening doors, people were nice. I realized how much I appreciated of what I had. But after going to this volunteer event, it was crazy to really see how functional paraplegics and quadriplegics were. They're playing rugby, basketball, baseball. They're just living out activities of daily living, and they had absolutely no limitation. They're driving cars. Crazy. What a great opportunity it was to volunteer at the Triumph Foundation. If you're curious and interested about more information of what they're all about, there is a link provided below. We got up at 5:30 in the morning, grabbed some breakfast. Set yourself up for success. PJ and my other roommate Tracy stay up a lot at night. So before I sleep, I go up a little bit earlier and I always tell them, hey guys, set yourself up for success. And I just walk away like a boss.
How are you feeling? You sound tired. Yeah, what up, Max?
Morning. Morning.
Here we go. Good morning.
Oh, red light. Careful, pay attention. We're on our way to Santa Clarita.
First volunteer event.
First volunteer event. Let's go. Okay, this is too much. It's hard. It's got into hard style now. We're at the Triumph Stadium. Triumph in Santa Clarita. This place has like football fields, it has like slides. It's all open to the public for free. What? I volunteer! What do you need help with? Look who came by. Bobby!
Hello.
Are you camera shy?
Yes.
Let's go right there. What you guys doing here?
Not knowing anything. He's quizzing me and I'm failing. So AA is where the rotation happens.
What up? Max, PJ.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
Hi.
Who patrols the hall? Are you ready? Didn't get fast enough. Oh, man. Oh, here comes. Oh, Rome got it off to Alex. And a little bit too long. Here comes Rome.
Are you writing? What? What up, man? We got Andy Kim in the house. Good. How are you?
Good. Hey, you want to get going?
Yeah. of course, no worries. Strap me in. That's it.
You good?
Yeah.
Have fun.
Thank you. Yeah. Alright, take this turn. Yeah. Saw how smooth that was? But can I get it on the video really quick?
You're in the picture. Oh, sorry. Am I yelling?
Hi, Channing.
Get that thing out of my face.
Dude, I always catch you doing this to BJ. In our modalities class, there's a huge list of contraindications and precautions that we have to memorize for every single modality. Just so you get an idea, there are at least 20 different modalities that we have to know. We have to know how to apply them, so using skills on when to use them. And each modality has a contraindication and a precaution. And each one of those contraindications and precautions has about 5 to 8 different things that you have to memorize. So 20 times 2 times 5 to 8, that's a lot of stuff. And the best part is that this stuff that we just have to memorize by verbatim, it's going to show up on our licensing exam. However, APU thought of a creative way to memorize them by having different acronyms and really allowed the students to implement their creativity on how to memorize them. So within those 20 modalities, they give a group of students a group of modalities to just make mini commercials. So our group had the opportunity to create some commercials, so check them out.
Alright, contraindications of pulsed shortwave diathermy therapy. Pacemakers, active bleeding, malignancies, general thermo contraindications, implanted or transcutaneous neural stimulators or leads, metal in the treatment site, pregnancy. Hey, wait, that spells GIMP. G-I-M-P. I'm a GIMP. This will be easy.
Dude, there's a GIMP. Pam Cam. Pam Cam!
Not pregnant! Not bleeding! No malignancy!
Precautions of pulse shortwave diathermy therapy. SUFO. Sensory impairment. SUFO. Poor judgment of heat level. SUFO. Obesity. SUFO. Field clear of electronic or magnetic equipment. SUFO.
There are many contraindications for lasers, but whenever you're having trouble remembering them, just remember, find your zen and say Uma. Oh, don't use a laser over a gravid uterus, over open bone growth plates, over thyroid or endocrine glands. Don't use a laser if the skin is malignant. Don't use a laser at the area of active hemorrhage lesion. And lastly, don't use a laser within 4 to 6 months after radiotherapy.
Alright, Jordan, so we're gonna do some laser treatment for your arm right now.
Dr. Soul, be careful of the direct irradiation of your eyes.
Shady. Alright, so now we're gonna do some laser treatment for your arm, Jordan.
Dr. Soul, it could impair your sensations and your mentation.
Alright, Jordan, now we're gonna do some laser treatment for your arm.
Dr. Soul, but be careful. It can hurt your dark skin and the tattoo.
Shady, don't worry. Alright, so Jordan, we're gonna do some laser treatment for your arm right now.
But Dr. Soul, be careful of sensitivity to the light.
Shady.
I got nothing.
Peck day. Oh, that's good pump. Peck, baby. Peck. Oh, man. A couple of precautions when using ultraviolet radiation is the acronym PEC. P. Photosensitivity due to medication, fragrances, prior heat, or elevated estrogen. E. Eyes. Exposure of eyes to UVB may increase cataracts and melanoma. C. Chronic exposure may increase skin cancer. PEC.
So this is the time where things are really piling up. Exam after exam, after midterm, after lab. It's just never ending. And it's getting to the point where it's really stretching me out. It's a lot more work than it was on the very first term. And those of you who are following along, on top of all that, I am also working and doing the Lift for Change challenge. So I am being really stretched out right now. But I'm doing my best to just take it day by day and to just get it done, right? I made a commitment to my work, I made a commitment to my Lift for Change clients, and I made a commitment to being a student. And I did it in just knowing that I will do it and I'm capable of doing it. So I get asked a lot, like, Justin, like, how are you managing all this? How are you doing it? And my answer to that is, I have no freaking idea. I don't know, I just take it in and I just take it day by day. I think something that really helps me to manage all of that is planning. Those of you who know me, I'm a huge planner. But something along with planning is you gotta be also adaptable. And I think I carry both of those traits very well. So I recognize that those are my strengths and I capitalize on it. Someone once told me something about planning and I'll never forget it, and it just has been like one of those capstones in my life. The quote is, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So you gotta plan. You gotta always have some kind of outline going into something, and it's never gonna work most likely the way you want it to, but as long as you have that scaffolding, you're gonna get it done. So that's the end of this week's episode. Things are really getting crazy. I'm being really stretched out. But you know, just like muscle, when you stretch it out for a long time, it gets extensible and it gets used to being in that position. So hopefully I get used to being here and I get stronger and I get ready to kick some butt with midterms and exams coming up. Let's go. Have a great one, you guys.